What are the benefits of doing shadow integration? Awareness of an issue can give us the chance to exert control over it. Carl Jung said, the psychiatrist knows that certain dangerous unconscious functions can be rendered harmless or at least held in check if they are made conscious. That is, the patient can assimilate them and integrate them with his personality. The shadow contains base impulses like hunger for power, control, and sex. These impulses have a lot of energy, and so instead of suppressing them, if we acknowledge and integrate them, then all this energy becomes available, and then we can direct it towards other goals like creativity and motivation. We can use the power of paradox here. So, the impulses that, if left unchecked, can become destructive, like rage, anger, hatred, urge to control, when we approach them with compassion and awareness and assimilate them, then we can paradoxically transmute them to passion, understanding, and trust. Shadow integration helps us understand our own strengths and weaknesses. We become less reactive and judgmental and more self accepting. Carl Jung said, we meet ourselves time and again in 1,000 disguises on the path of life. And so we behave with more compassion and acceptance when we see the ways in which we project onto others. We become more authentic version of ourselves instead of indulging in ego grandiosity or inferiority and putting up facades. We become less thin-skinned and defensive. We accept ourselves, warts and all, and this can lead to being more free and having that ease of expression. Shadow integration can help us have better relationships. Other people's behavior doesn't trigger us as much. We can have open, honest communication with less deflection, defense mechanisms, while at the same time maintaining healthy boundaries. We don't engage in shadow boxing, but rather we acknowledge and address our own issues. This can help us have better, intimate, social, and professional relationships. Also, in romantic relationships, we are more grounded and have a sense of reality instead of either uh, worshipping the person or making them a demon. So, not going to the extremes, which can happen with the shadow projection of our anima animus archetype. Continuously repressing urges and behaving in a one sided manner causes a lot of drain on our energy. Once we stop doing this, all this energy becomes free, and then we can use it towards our own physical, mental, and emotional well being. Also, when we stop acting as all these fragmented parts, then we operate from a sense of wholeness. We become more centered and resourceful. There is better productivity, ease, and spontaneity, and we can express ourselves in creative ways with art, music, or even being playful and silly. When other people are projecting on us, then we don't react or take it personally. Instead, we can respond with compassion. This can lead to fewer confrontations and resolving situations peacefully. Acknowledging and understanding our biases can help us contribute to heal collective shadow, at least to the extent we can at a personal level. We can then respectfully interact with other people, understand their viewpoints and perspectives, and then establish healthy dialogue and make changes where they are possible. Ultimately, shadow integration helps us to understand others and our own humanness, and then we stop spending time and energy in either chasing others or rejecting them, and then we become accepting of ourselves and others. Joseph Campbell said, the privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. Thanks for watching. Bye.